This was basically a trailblazer, no pun intended, when it first started, wasn't it?
Yeah, this was one of the very first 5K races that we put on in the Kirksville area. There was several other events on Saturdays all around, and it was one of these decisions that a midsummer Thursday night, third week in July would be unique. Not competing for the Saturday morning crowd that is looking for a run or might be working around baseball, softball games or things like that, all the distractions of the weekend, and this might kind of resonate all by itself. And 34 years later, working with the Adair County Family YMCA, this year the event will be run on July 18th at 7 p.m. at the ATSU Thompson Campus Center, and we will be using the same 5K loop that we've probably used for about 20 of the 34 years as we've alternated between the YMCA course and the ATSU course.
What makes the ATSU course unique?
Let's see. Well, we finish on a slight downhill. We stay on the west side of Franklin, and we run through the Truman University area. We jump on the segments of paved trail that are down in multiple areas on the west side of town here. I'd say unique might be that there's a couple hill sequences and the trail sequences, and I think those are where people try to make their move possibly.
Besides the 5K, there are some other options?
Yeah, there'll be both the 5,000 meter as well as there'll be a 1 mile, which is if anybody's planning to come out and walk, they'd be in the 1 mile distance, or you can run the 1 mile. And then with such a focus, this one we really try to focus on getting more youth participation. So there is a tot trot for the kindergarten through third graders, or even younger is fine. And then we do have age divisions in the 5,000 meter where there'll be 14 and under, and then 15, 16, 17, and then an 18 to 20 and a 20 to 29 and all the normal age groups, but just an attempt to create a few more younger categories for youth to win some medals.
A little later on down the road, Dan Martin Productions puts on the big triathlon. That's in September?
September 8th will be the 29th annual Northeast Missouri Triathlon. We started that back in 1985 with the idea that cross-training and mixing your modalities, a little bit of swimming, a little bit of biking, a little bit of running, and this was kind of the direction we felt things were going. The Northeast Missouri Triathlon, we've had tens of thousands of people come to Kirksville to participate through the 29 years, and once again, there'll be, I think there's 26 age groups, men and women. We're looking forward to probably people from 8 or 9 states. It's always the week after Labor Day at Thousand Hills State Park right here in Kirksville, kind of the culmination of your whole season of training, one of the last swim, bike, run events of the year, September 8th at Thousand Hills State Park in Kirksville, Missouri.
It's a chance for local people to come out and just try one if they want to.
You bet. A 3/4 mile swim, an 18-mile bike, and a 5-mile run. This is a very doable kind of a triathlon. It's not Ironman distances. Usually we have somewhere around 50 local participants from the Kirksville area, plus people who get together and do the relay team, where one person swims, one person bikes, and one person runs. Looking forward to having about 200 individual participants, probably 25 to 35 teams.
Besides the average people, you have some pretty good triathletes that come in here.
Absolutely. We draw triathletes from, like I mentioned before, an 8 or 9 state area. We get some of the best competitors from Kansas City, Des Moines, St. Louis. Boy, the Columbia people like driving up Highway 63 and coming to Kirksville and spending a weekend with us, and we're glad to have all that influx of recreational tourism coming right into Kirksville.
Is the running unique there with Thousand Hills?
Yeah,
Does that make it unique?
Well, I think, some of the folks have commented in the past how audacious it is to have a triathlon at a place called Thousand Hills State Park. But we definitely have a pretty hilly 5 mile. It's a 2.5 mile out and a 2.5 mile back, out and back 5 mile course. I'd say 3 or 4 significant hills. So certainly you come down most of them on your way back, but it certainly is challenging. And of course, it's always in that same order. You swim, then you bike, and when they're good and tired, we like them on their feet, on the pavement, so we can kind of help them if they need it.